All right, let's take the first question. The AI investment dilemma. So the question is, with the pace of AI innovation, agents becoming no code in months and SaaS modes dissolving overnight, how do you assess investability in such a volatile landscape when billion-dollar ideas can now be cloned by five-member engineering teams? So what truly becomes defensible beyond just the founder? It's a great question, right? When you can spin off, wipe code, like an entire CRM into existence, right, overnight, then what really is a moat? And it's a great question, and we've been wrestling with this. And when we look at, for example, a system, right, in any system, there is creation, then there is, for example, maintenance and improvement, and then there's find and distribution. So in any system, when creation becomes very easy, the constraint point now moves to the other elements, right? Which is maintenance and distribution. So when creation becomes easy, when anyone can create, right? Then you have to look at what is the effort needed in maintaining it. Who's going to maintain it, right? And that's where the energy goes. Who's going to distribute it, right? So the person who has distribution power becomes central to this. So secondly, now when anyone can create overnight, the bar for creation goes up. And I remember this wonderful anecdote from Chris Dixon in a podcast or so, where he said that a good CS student from Stanford or Berkeley or any of the top universities can spin up a self-driving car app in, like, which is 90% good in 2 days over a weekend. But 90% ain't good enough for the streets, right? It'll take the same student 2 years to get to 95%. Still ain't good enough. And it'll take him 20 man years to get to 98%, which still won't be allowed in the streets, right? So all the values now move to the edges. So when creation becomes easy, all the edge cases begin to matter now more than ever. So the defensibility comes from understanding the workflows of your customers, being able to understand what really are the pain points and map out what the challenges are and build great UI to kind of solve those edge cases. Then maintenance. Okay, someone needs a throat to choke, and that is you as a SaaS vendor, right? That's not going to go away. And then finally, distribution. Can you kind of distribute this more than anyone can create? Okay, so that is sort of the way I think about this, and that is sort of the way other VCs also thinking about this. If creation becomes easy, the value moves to edge cases. The bar on creation moves up, and the constraint points now move to maintenance and distribution.